Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, weigh it up, bust it down, hold it up, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, but it no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, busy, come out water, don't drown, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no buns, what? Never like a mummy, fade to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance, buzz on the I split the like circumference, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, by the it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown,
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former national champion and National Player of the Year. What a run for Jay Williams.
If you want to tell the fans more about my accolades, I'm not going to stop you, but I think the attention should be focused on the game this evening. Let's pay attention to the court.
Jay, these 10 players on the court are ready to go, and so are we. One by Atlanta. To Beasley. Here comes the screen. Parker to Trae Young. No, I missed a short one there. New York in control of the basketball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Michael Beasley sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Trae Young to Parker. Paul Millsap rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Has a chance, knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Beyond the arc for three. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. It's Atlanta ball.
Hands up. Hey, double screen.
Trae Young to Parker. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Alex
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Paul Millsap at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Missed it at the line. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Paul Millsap with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Millsap. To Rozier. Can't connect from in close.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Jabari Parker tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Beasley. Jabari Parker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Dennis Smith Jr. Going to launch beyond the arc. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
From long range. His first effort off the mark. Rozier with it. The score 12-8. Tough looking shot there. Still. Gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Parker. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Parker. The Knicks clear the board. To Millsap. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
Paul Millsap. Couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Trae Young to Parker.
I got him.
Oh, Millsap sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Parker. And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jabari Parker has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First try, no good.
For Atlanta, number 23, Allen Brad.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Smith with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. 4-3. Tough shot. He hits.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Hawks with the basketball. To Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. And the basket good at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Millsap. Smith. New York with 4 to shoot. Smith. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Rozier. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Trae Young. Down low for Len. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Randall. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, he had him there for a second. And the rebound taken by Millsap.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, switch. I got him.
To Rozier. Millsap. The jumper's off the mark. Trae Young to Parker. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
Jabari Parker at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First one goes down.
Entering the game for the Hawks, number 20, John Collins.
Able to convert on both free throws. To Ntilikina. Sexton.
Ball.
Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I got him. Here we go.
To Parker.
My ball.
Here comes the screen. Off the mark. Well contested. Gets it in the right corner. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Oh, Millsap swats it. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 30, Julius Randle.
Ntilikina into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Colin Sexton. Fires the 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first.
See if you're working on your game.
Knocks down the second free throw.
Substitutions, Atlanta. Stepping in for New York, number 13.
And he hits all 3 free throws.
Yes, sir. Match up, y'all.
To Parker. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Ntilikina with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. For 3. Not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Parker. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
The assists from number 11, Frank Ntilikina.
To Parker. Rebound comes to Sexton. To Marcus Morris. Goes to the right side. Fires the 3. Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Here's Atlanta.
I'm here. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. To Parker.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
That pass stolen by the Hawks. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Stepping in for Atlanta, number 23, Allen Crabbe.
And he makes them both. Deep right corner, Sexton. To Marcus Morris. Beyond the arc for three. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Count the bucket for two.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Knicks have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get...
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Substitutions, New York. Entering the game for Atlanta, number 23.
To Allen Crabbe.
Pick it up.
Hawks have the board. To Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Across. The timeline, it's Rozier. Leads one. Now a steal by Atlanta to Allen Crabbe. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Ntilikina. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
There is no recovery, Ed, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
I got him. I got him. Here we go.
Trae Young.
Here we go.
Knocked loose. High risk, high reward. It stays in their possession. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Millsap. Alex Len. Huge block. Scooped up. Going the other way. To Trae Young. From long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
4-3. That's good D. Shot no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Hawks have it. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Here's a chance from long range. That's what they brought him in for. Allen Crabbe hits the 3.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Ntilikina slams it down. The Hawks will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Have you considered a luxury box for your next group event? Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Time to shuffle things up. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Trae Young lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Great feed. Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Cutter.
To Allen Crabbe. Trae Young. Parker. Won't go down.
Self-check.
To Ntilikina. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Trae Young. To Parker. To Trae Young. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
To Millsap. To Ntilikina. Fires the three. Defense taking a page from Ntilikina. Missed the three. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Surveys the floor. Trae Young on a pass stolen by the Knicks. To Ntilikina. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Frank Ntilikina trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 72%. He's got it. Three-point play on that trip. It's Atlanta ball. To Allen Crabbe. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Oh, we doing that now? I see you. Okay.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Trae Young to Parker.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Trae Young. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
To Rozier.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Wagner at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark at the line. To Rozier. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
To Millsap. Fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Trae Young. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
To Millsap. Beyond the arc for 3. Shakes free and hits.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That misses with 3 seconds left. Time expires to end the first half. The Knicks have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Knicks have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Hawks are still very much in this matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track.
bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Rozier into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Beasley takes down the board. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
To Beasley. Shot misses there by Crabbe.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Beasley to Trae Young. Down low for Len. And stuffs it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Rozier. Millsap to Rozier.
Hey, clear the lane. I got this.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Terry Rozier, not necessarily a shot, knocks down the 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with their 3-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the 3-point shot.
Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Parker with it. The margin standing now at 7. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
From long range, tough shot. Well defended. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Millsap. Smith. To Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Parker couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. Possession lies with New York.
Double.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Rozier rocking the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Trae Young to Parker. A pass down low to Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Jabari Parker snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Got him. Double. Pick it up.
To Dennis Smith Jr. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. Rozier. And the rebound taken in by Lamb. Parker off the mark. To Julius Randle. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trae Young to Parker. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hawks with the basketball to Allen Crabbe.
Match up, baby.
Probing the defense to Parker. Here's a chance from long range. At his core, he is dangerous. Jabari Parker, wide open, drills it.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Dennis Smith Jr., guarded by Alex Len. To Rozier. Knocks it down off the step back.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Trae Young to Parker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jabari Parker trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Cruises inside for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I got ball. It's all me.
My ball.
To Parker.
Big pick right there.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap with the board. To Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper stays out. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. To Parker. Mark Marcus Morris able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Parker. Down to 5 on the 24. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Randall. Won't go down. Parker into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jabari Parker at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
This always happens. You knock down a lot of shots in the first half, and in the second half, you start to lose your rhythm. You need to have the legs. Shoot at the pinnacle of that jumper.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Parker. Rebound hauled in by New York. To Rozier. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Parker. Off the mark. To Marcus Morris. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I got ball.
To Parker. Curling inside. Rebound taken by the Knicks. Rozier with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Tough make through traffic.
You know, from a point. Guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Sexton. Great feed. Sets it up. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Atlanta.
Here we go.
To Parker. You've got to get that one to go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
I got ball.
To Parker. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Trying to cash in. Parker can't connect. Sexton. Now a steal by Atlanta.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
All right, let's do this.
Substitutions, Atlanta. Substitutions, New York.
New York Knicks basketball. Neely Kina. To Julius Randle. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Julius Randle trying to cash in on a three-point play. 71% for his career. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11.
Play some D, play some D.
To Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Slams it down.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
And count the basket inside.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Julius Randle with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Knicks with the basketball. To Rozier.
Yeah, you gotta shoot those.
Double, got it, trap, got it.
Neely Kina slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
For three. And it's Randle there to take down the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Beasley to Allen Crabbe. To Beasley. Has a look. And he hits.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Has a chance, just off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Rises for the slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Beasley. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Trying to cash in. Shot no good there by Portis. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
and counted at the rim. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks took this down to the wire before getting the win.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks. The Hawks are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Atlanta Hawks. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Nah, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a... Nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to... Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the sack, make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked. Come through fly, check, no cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, ain't I take my time, check, and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young then the set just doing it makeshift. Out the garage, it's how you end up in Georgia. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the sack, make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next last time that I checked.
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that, this that. I did, made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all can own y'all label, I own my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you thought me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner. But secure the window, don't let the game fool you. Cause when it's game over, it's when the game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission. Never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the sack, make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next last time that I checked.
Got what you want, what you need, you know I'm on my way, baby come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real, you could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby come ride with me. Ride with me, baby come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby come ride with me. Ride with me, baby come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my fault, they want me. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, now me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shores. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' let me when the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need, you know I'm on my way, baby come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real, you could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby come ride with me. Ride with me, baby come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby come ride with me. Ride with me, baby come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out the tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No living like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go. Cause I'm here for you. 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Mo's at it again, I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
Hey, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartmentalizer. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this, from the heart like this. For the million miles, a minute, no nitrous. Do it right, just I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mind feeling divine, like yeah. Finna get it like yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been abolished. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do. Just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had to flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars, and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back again. I'm back again and snap again. And that ain't no other way to run it. Yeah, it's happening cause I've been living in a world of my own. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to destroy. You cannot avoid this. Whack have annoyed this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beats. Each one, teach one, yeah, I'm trying to reach one. Who the beast one? That be me on the top to the east one. Tell me how you really want to do it right now. Trying to shout out everybody, no one heard of this, heard of us. We ain't going nowhere, it's a hurt of us. Hold up, roll up. Levitating like I'm David Blaine. Living a dream like I'm David Ames. Talk all you want, we are not the same. Step in the spot that ain't know the name. So more albums my first week than Harry Styles and Katy Perry. That ain't a sign of the times, then I don't know what is. Man, it's scary cause I've been blowing up like C4 and I'm 3 for 3 like a free throw. Anybody hating on the boy, take a step back and then now my phone blowing up like ring. Like ring, 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 ring. That Kevin Durant, I'm a champion. Check the numbers, I'm a champion. Can't sleep on the boy anymore, but the haters that love to hate gon' Star-Lord, champion. Know the name and they know the alias, that's for sure. Gave him 44, now here's 44 more.
Let's go, Swan. Oh, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX, huh? Yeah. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Locked and Kendrick? That Styles P, that Jada, that Kendrick? Oh, y'all think it's games being played around here, huh? Well, they not. Ladies in the air!
The damage that we do is severe. The reinvention of the fresh, brand new every year.
Them hit him in his blood and flew in the air. We put that work on commercial. We flew in the lab.
I hit the bar and the weights, then I'm doing the stairs. They say the Lord only knows what I do to my peers.
Trying to sell to pursue my career. So I keep a tight circle, I don't move with the squares.
Rock a rugby like pool, but put 2 in your ear. If you ain't qualified, you should move to the rear.
I'm from Yonkers, had to learn to conquer my fears. In the foreign, had to learn to conquer the gears.
It's the kick drum, yeah, it's attached to the snare. I turn it to the back, then I crack your veneers.
Stagnated on the block for ways.
I'm in the mansion upstate, out back with the D's.
Everybody back up. Man down. Back up. Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa.
Ties and dope bars. Life is a movie and death is the co-star. Mechanics of the game. Bandits trail foreigns in the lane. If they heard that the driver is gang off, we be in the part of the party that gets roped off. Mingle with the judge and both form questions that we asking ourselves, having the thought. Spending money that's unaccounted for. If you scared to party with gangsters, what you around us for? We do what we want, man. We get around a little. Yeah, it's bubble whips and square links. LOX give respect, cause fear stink. Chair at the table, it's the commission, a rare thing. B, come on, it's us, you hear kings. We still smell money and hear Frank. Raps like a dice game, we bout to clear bank.
Everybody back up.
What?
Man down. Back up. Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa.
This is a LOX Swiss product. If it's ice up in heaven, we know Pick got us. There's love up there, we know Pick got us. LOX, my, you don't know about us. Double R, my, you don't know about us. Z-Block, my, you don't know about us. Ask Swiss, he'll tell you we keep it click about us.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight, switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I been finessing since the 6th grade, I might cut for fade, blue face, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8", new rave, star shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game, wait a minute, I been like it's minute paid, hate, I been getting to it, getting paid, get away. Gotta meditate, get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, you still post spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a get you bending, post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight, switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I been finessing since the 6th grade, I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just she can straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK 10 up the freeway. I just made a highlight, need a replay. I be getting to it every night. What's the delay? Remember I was down, tables turned like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on a weekday. She know that I'm the man, ain't no debate. I used to like it's eBay. I'ma do the dash like a relay. Money, I just put the cash on the 3-way. Going past through the speed race. Hey, I'ma cut her off. I need space. I don't want your heart. I just need. I've been on my grind, boy. You need skates. I got in the game like it's EA. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just she can straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see cuz on you
the on me, I leave you puzzled. Bang, I'm la play card on my knee, long than hair on her. That cavity, and I'm done her that salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? You know, you can start if you looking for somebody. You pin down all these children. In my Achilles heel, yeah. I'll raise you to 100 million.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. Woo! 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place up, the place up, the place up, the place up. Somebody on 10.
Originality, come on, 10 in my car and it's sweet like a cat with a saying they after me. Ain't no one after me, baby mama used to work at the Applebee's. Somebody call my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horse scale. F12 Berlinetta. Like it was shorts in the winter. What turtlenecks in the summer. This here's not for beginners, yeah. Came back, went to jail, left jail, went to Benny Hunter, Kenny County. Got the swagger on me, yeah. Different fabric on me, yeah. Different on it, yeah. Married to the game, yeah. Holy matrimony, yeah. Oops, joke. Someone stage again, from up to stadium. I took my shot and made it in.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. question, or check your message. Knew that I could from the start, or she was texting. She called, yeah. Leaving, I'm gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, drop is a coupe, dropping the top of my car, ay. I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark, ay. Asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box, ay. Leave me alone. You done it what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box, ay. Leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. Nah. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm you, but I kept with you cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm you from the start. Hey, I can't not playing a part. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You done it what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Got your with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the singing like Jodeci. I cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. Thank God that's a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for St. Laurent on my feet.
Got your with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
I told that for me.